Hey gamers, I'm Jason Peacock. Welcome back to another weekly vlog. For news this week, I am instead going to talk about the Jack Vassal Memorial Fund. I'll include a link in the description. I encourage you all to take a look at that. What it is, it's a charity set up to help gamers in a time of need, in a time of crisis. It's been very successful every year. There are games for sale, up for auction. There's some of the guys from other popular board game media are auctioning themselves out to play games at some of these conventions in the US. So please, it's for a wonderful cause. I encourage you all to take a look and consider donating. Let's move into games I've played in the last week. I finally got to try the Mammoth A Feast for Odin by Uwe Rosenberg. I always want to say U Rosenberg, but I guess it's Uwe Rosenberg. And this thing really is a mammoth. I got to play it once and it didn't take too long to pick it up. It's like Caverna here. But, I mean, I'm not saying it's like Caverna, but if you can grasp a game like Caverna, it's easier to pick up than learning fresh off the boat. And there's just a plethora of options. Any game like this, I wasn't trying to win. I didn't have a chance of winning, but I got in there and I started pushing buttons to see how it works, and it was fun. I can't wait to play this game again. I encourage you to check out my friend Jeremy Avery's review on Board Game Geek. Again, I'll put the link in the description down below. One of the best written reviews that I've ever read. And spoiler alert, he loves this. Agricola is his favorite game. And after playing about 15 plays in 1 week, he said A Feast for Odin might have taken his top spot. So for all you heavy Euro Agricola players, I think you might love A Feast for Odin. It's, for those of you that don't know, you are putting your Vikings on the board, and as the game progresses, you start getting more and more people every turn. And like other Uwe Rosenberg games, you've got to feed your people by the end of every turn, or you get negative points. There is a lot of negative points in this. You have a player board that you want to cover up by getting different goods from the action selection board in different color tiles, right? Like a fish would be red, and then you can upgrade that fish and turn it into a pelt, and then it's a different color. So you can only put certain colors of resources on your player board, and you're covering that up to get higher income. You're surrounding little icons to get bonuses. You can get other player boards, buildings and islands, and try and cover those up. It's like a bunch of mini games of patchwork with a game of Caverna going on at the same time. Very cool, big brain burner, so many different ways to get points. My criticism about that game is a player might get a deadly combo of occupation cards at the beginning and just have an advantage right from the get-go. I've only played it one time, and that's a minor quibble, and I can't wait to play it again. Next, Mechs versus Minions. This is my game of the month. If you check out the Board Game Blender Best of the Month, you'll see me touting this game. It beat out Cry Havoc and Royals, the other two games that I fell in love with this month. But Mechs versus Minions, it's on my table right now, and my son is asking me to play this anytime we have free time, and I happily oblige. It's so much fun. It's beautiful. The gameplay is phenomenally fun. The way the game unfolds, you get new things as you play along. It's just a wonderful thing. I ordered this on the 13th. It was in 2 weeks later. I got this on Thursday. It's Sunday now, so I've already played this game about 10 times, and it's just really cool. I think I'll do a review on it. Next on the list is Cry Havoc. Got to play this again. I had a bit of a game day at my house over the weekend. Got to introduce Cry Havoc to a couple of people. This game just keeps getting better with every play. It's one of the deepest, most strategic dudes on the map game like this out there. Cry Havoc. I've been raving about it. I have a review on the Dice Tower if you want to look into that a little more detail. Then we've got Mr. Jack Pocket. A friend brought this game over, and because I played Mr. Jack, the regular one, well, the 10-year anniversary, I picked it up in about 5 seconds. I already knew what was going on as soon as I seen everything on the table, and wow, is this ever cool. It's such a brilliant, quick two-player game. I don't know if I even like it better than the 10th anniversary. Maybe it's not as deep, but it has the same feel as that one in a smaller package. Next up, I got to bust Star Wars Risk out again. This is a game based on the Queen's Gambit system, which is an old out-of-print game. Now, the game is nothing like Risk. It's just an asymmetrical two-player game that goes in about half hour to 45 minutes. It's a dice chucker, for sure. It's very luck-dependent, for sure, but it's still full of decisions. The dice rolling is fun. The games usually come down to the wire, and the person that I introduced it to liked it within 2 turns. Very fun, very cool game. Sure, it's high on luck, but the decisions you make do matter. I mean, do you want to start surrounding the Death Star with your ships? Do you want to move your ships off of the markers that the Death Star has to blow up first? If you move them off there, then they're safe until all those exterior markers are dealt with. There's a battle with Luke and Vader going on the side. Do you use one of your 3 actions every turn to attack Vader, or do you try and march up to shut off the shield so you can finally take a stab at the Death Star? Very fun surprise hit game. Star Wars Risk. Okay, so that covers the games I've played. Not a huge variety, but that's mainly because I'm playing Mechs versus Minions every chance I get. Games on my shelf that I still want to get played. Well, I got Uchronia off a friend used. I've got the rules read to that. Curious to try that. I've got Sons of Anarchy. This Gale Force 9 game is for 3 to 4 players, so that's the reason I haven't had a chance to get this out yet. So I'm looking forward to that. I read the rules and it looks like a very cool game, especially if you like that theme. And the last game on my shelf of shame would be Dead of Winter, The Long Night. Dead of Winter is one of my favorite games, maybe top 10. I love it. I was excited for the expansion to come out, and I just haven't had the right group to bring this to the table yet. So I eagerly await being able to play that. Circus Imperium, it's not really a game I haven't played before, but I had it when I was a kid. My dad had dug it up and brought it out here last time he came for a visit from Ontario. I'm really curious to see how this game holds up over time, so I'd like to get that one played very soon. Aces of Aces. It's a weird concept. Each player has a book, and they give out the direction their plane's going to move, and when they give out that direction, the other player turns to a certain page number. It's I've gone through the rules a couple times. It still hasn't quite clicked. I got this last Christmas, so it's been 9 months sitting on the shelf that I haven't played yet. But I think I'm going to be doing that one soon. Games that I've played once that I really, really want to play more. First up is Codex. Played a one hero match with my wife. This is a game that intrigues me. I really want to get to know this guy. Some new summoners from the second Summoner waves. Summoner Wars is probably my wife and I's most played game. So we've got a bunch of new ones of those to play when she gets back at the end of the week. It's Royals. I only got to play this once, but it's already a ticket to ride killer for me. I just loved Royals. I think my wife is going to love it. and my 7-year-old picked it up right away. I just wanted to play a couple of turns with him, maybe see how the game plays, and he was like, why don't we just, because he was going to bed, it's a school night, he said, let's leave it set up and finish it tomorrow. And he was eager to keep playing, and the game was a pretty close one in the end. So, Royals. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. That's it for this week. Talk to you soon.